My name is Jim Thomas, and welcome to the Fitness Management Update. Our topic today is the toolbox for gym prospecting via the phone. So, you're going to make phone calls, you're going to sit down, and you're going to be dialing and dialing and dialing. And you want to make sure you're as effective as possible on this. Too many folks, when they first start, they don't do it for very long because they don't always have the kind of success that they would like to have. So, we want to give you some tips today, some things that you can do to help ensure your success. Number one, at the very least, you should practice this in front of a mirror because, how you interact with a customer, over the phone, it's not a whole lot different than how you might interact with them, in person. Make sure you've got the energy, make sure that, you've got, the things that are demonstrating that you want to get this deal done. So have a mirror in front of you. And if you can do it while you're making the phone call, I'd say all the better. Now, even a step up from that, it's almost like putting that mirror on a vitamin B shot. Is video what you're doing? Video yourself when you're making these phone calls. Are you making them in such a way that you're literally bringing your customer up, to your level of passion, your belief, and your conviction? Okay, write it out. What is the reason for this phone call? What are you trying to do? Is it a phone call that's designed for the close? I mean, are they about 80, 90% on cold to sold and they're ready to close? Okay, good enough. Is it a colder call and you're trying to find out, super objectives, build trust, belief, things of this nature? You're simply hoping to schedule another call. The intent is to build your pipeline. And there's going to be a whole host of things in the middle, as you nurture these leads, as you build and maintain interest and desire. Next is know your script. Write out your script. Check out some of our training tutorials on making that outbound call and know what your outbound script is. Know it so well you can't be stumped. And I would even go so far on that as to write out anticipated questions that your prospect might ask and how you want to respond to those. Next, set yourself with a timer here. This is not long drawn out. In this day and age, people want fast, quick, friendly. This is not meant to be a long drawn out conversation. So put yourself on a timer if need be. Make sure you're using a CRM. I would suggest for you folks that if you already have one, great. Make sure you're using it. If you don't have one, get one. I would recommend to you insightly.com. I think up to 3,000 leads, it's going to be free for you. So it can definitely serve a purpose. Make sure you're really taking good notes. And one of the reasons you want to take good notes on this is so when you're following up down the road, you're not just starting over. You're not just defaulting to price. You're actually communicating with this person to really help them solve problems, help them with solutions, and help them get the results that they're looking for. A couple other things that we'd mention here is utilize social media to do research on these folks. Do Google searches on them. You can LinkedIn's a great source, of course. Facebook. Set yourself up with Google alerts to get information on certain prospects. So the more you know about your prospect going into it, the easier it's going to be to develop this presentation. And then finally, for you folks that are, inside a gym, you're making phone calls, make sure you've got a manager available. Utilize, what's commonly referred to as that third party touch. Get somebody else involved in this conversation. Appreciate you being here today. My name's Jim Thomas. This is the Fitness Management Update. Be sure to click subscribe below to make sure that you receive updates on future, video tutorials that come your way. Look forward to chatting with you soon.